Let's see. Let me type out. Hello. Hey, see, now you can see my name. It says The House of Improvements featuring Life Collected, which I think is going to change to featuring Chris Collected. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's an adventure. It's a journey. Right? Anyways, this is what I was working on a little bit earlier. I need actually, it's kind of funny. I need a background for this, right? So it's like, if you look at my YouTube right now, this is actually the background that I have. Let's go this way. Yeah. So it's a house, and then it's of I, right? So it's like, yeah, that was like, play on words, right? House of improvements there. And technically I was like going to do like a ladder or something right there and like, make it like really about improving, right? Or have the house like half made or something. But funny enough, this is literally the letter H in one of those weird fonts that turns everything into words. And so H was house automatically. So I was like, oh, okay. I kind of just used it as a base there. But eventually I'm going to be switching to something similar to that. I just haven't, dealt with all the properties and all that kind of fun stuff, right? Figuring out, what do I want it all in? Which is probably something along the lines of this. Oh, that's fun. Oh, yeah, I gotta... And then also, I want to go over my Patreon stuff today. This is kind of like just something I was working on in the beginning there, letting everyone get in, But in a minute here, we'll go ahead and switch over to what I was wanting to go over, which is on my Patreon stuff. And let's get it down to 700. But yeah, that, and I need a new background for the top right, like my little iTunes, the YouTube thing. I need something for that. So this was actually technically meant for an iPhone. Like this is basically me trying to make like a backdrop for my own phone to kind of like have something, just something simple I was messing around with while I was waiting. And what I was waiting for is this. This is what I wanted to go over today. Is it shift? There we go. There we go. I'm gonna get it bigger. Hello everyone. Yeah, so today I want to go over the Patreon. So this is what it looks like when you like turn a Patreon on, and like this is the behind the scenes. I can get all my pages ready, get like a little preview going, all that kind of stuff. And so what I want to do is go over just quickly today. It won't be a long one. This will probably only be like a 30-minute one long today. And I just kind of wanted to go over what I'm thinking for my Patreon. And, what you guys think of, is this a great way of doing it? Should I just do it through Instagram? Should I do it through Twitch? I mean, there's all kinds of options, but this is definitely what I'm thinking. Okay, so first of all, we have the $5, which, I mean, let's see if I can actually make it one bigger. There we go. There we go. Now that's as big as I think I can make it with it all being on one screen there. Okay. So, that way I can kind of, like, I can see myself on a screen. I have another screen right there, so I can kind of like see what my thing is looking like. So that looks good. I can see that. Hi, everyone. Hello. Hello. So, okay. So the first one is just called Welcome to the Club. And what it is $5 a month. And this is the first tier for anyone, for everyone that wants to support my journey. Access to a Discord. A Discord is a private way to connect with me and others in the club. And then one entry per month in the monthly giveaway. The monthly giveaway will be me giving away something or other. We'll figure it out. It'll be different kind of prize packs. Some things will just be like random things that I own. So like, giving away like a little Batman or something like that, right? Like a little toy. Or, giving away all kinds of other stuff, placemats and scarves and things we'll go over later. And everyone gets that on all the levels. You get one entry, and then for every like other entry, you get like the $10 tier gets 2 entries, small goodies gets 3, and 4 and 5, right? So you get more and more entries. The more you pay, the more you can, hopefully get lucky, right? And so that one's just for, someone that wants to get in through it. It basically just has a Discord invite and the monthly giveaway. So just someone that just wants the newsletter, kind of like a way, some people would subscribe to a newsletter. You can get, it's like, paying for that newsletter. The next one is all access to the account itself, basically. And so what this is you will be first in line for new drops. What that means is every month I will be putting out clothing. So say like the t-shirt you guys saw me make last week with the rainbow top and the black. Well, I only have so much of that fabric. So I might basically make an order saying like, okay, I'm going to have 10 slots available for that shirt. And you tell me what size you need. And you tell me like, I have 10 yards of fabric. I can probably do 10 of them, right? So it's like, okay, I'll sell 10 slots. And I'll basically be emailing everyone that's in the $10 tier and above and being like, hey, here's a photo of what I'm making. Here's a sample. Do you like it? Do you want to order it? Now, the $10 tier does not give you any other discounts or anything for right now, which I was thinking maybe I might do like a 5% discount, 10%, but we'll see. It's like I'm thinking right now, just nothing, like no discount. And it's like you basically are just you get to jump the line. Kind of like Disney. Disney has that where like you can pay like an extra $10 and get the express pass. But this one, it's like you're really guaranteeing yourself. Like I will email you and talk to you and get to information from you if you want this product or not. Okay. And so you also get the bonus episodes of the Life Collected and of House of Improvements. So there will be a few of these. Like I actually want to go over some of my accounting information and some of the, legal challenges and some of just the behind the scenes stuff, like seeing this kind of stuff. Like all of this in the future would be a bonus episode to go over. Like normally people don't show their Patreon and like them making it. Right. So it's like this is something that would be a bonus episode in the future, going over the behind the scenes of the company, not just like the new products. And then, of course, you get a Discord invite like everyone else gets and 2 monthly giveaway entries, which I got to change that. I got to put in there that it gets 2. I noticed it today. I was like, oh, it only says 1. I was like, I got to fix that to be technically you get 2 and then you get 3 and 4 and 5, depending on. Okay. So the third one, which all the prices right now are still tentative. Like that's what I wanted to talk about is like, I will have to do an analysis. Like I'm thinking next week and 2 or 3 weeks from now, like I'll do a real serious, sit down and price out fabric and price out how much I'm going to cost and how much, really figure the numbers out. But for now, I'm thinking $35 a month, and that will include 1 set of cloth homemade goods. So that's a placemat for like, for you to eat dinner, right? Like a little TV tray type thing, but like, made out of quilted material. So, nice microwave safe and, easily washable. So, for a nice surface, someone like my brother would love something like that because he has messed up all these like little end tables that we get him. He messes those things up all the time because they're wood and he puts a drink on it. So the whole thing is kind of basically becomes like a coaster. Which actually coasters, that's another one I could do. I keep thinking of new things that I could do. And I'm like, okay, how many coasters? Probably 2 or 3 coasters per month, right? That's why I said 1 set. Because it's like, it could be 1 placemat, 1 blindfold, but it might end up being like 2 scarves, something like that. Like, we'll figure out, exactly how many of each as we figure out the prices. And so the next thing would be a blindfold, which is like a sleeping mask, right? Just like something for your face. I know how to make them. I can get the silk for it. So I can make nice and comfy ones. Scarves, I have access to silk and I have access to all kinds of things at SAS and all kinds of fun places. So I can get tons of silk scarves and all kinds of things, then bind all the edges and then send that off. And the nice thing is I could talk to you and be like, hey, you want that 10 inches wide by 60 or inches, or you want, 100 inches or more, right? And there might be an additional fee if you want it, too long. But other than that, we'll figure out, exactly kind of nailing down exactly where. Same thing as bracelets. Just like a little cloth bracelet, right? So something, washable, reusable, not rubber or plastic, right? Not like the Live Strong ones, but something, with a clasp on it, stuff like that. We'll I'm going to be doing a prototype of that one here soon too. It's like a little snap button one. Just something cute, something little cute little thing that people can buy multiple of, and you can have them in kind of access to your, your whole wardrobe. cotton rounds, and another one was the reusable cloth towels. That was a new one for me. I looked up some today of like just little things I could make. And cotton flannel, they say, is really good for like makeup wipes and things like that. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll look into doing that as well, and doing reusable makeup wipes and reusable, any kind of reusable product that I can easily source here locally and then, turn into products with my sewing machine. All right. And another one is a microwave bowl and a microwave plate. A microwave plate is just something that you can put on top of the microwave, like for soup or something like that, so that it boils over it. It goes into that instead of going all over your microwave. So it's like basically you have like a piece of elastic and it goes like a bowl like over it. It's a cute little thing. Reusable face masks. It'll be like a set of like 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 6, little face masks. And then anything anyone else suggests. So, we'll have in that Discord, I'll have a like a section that just says, hey, here is, a section for you to put anything you think of. So you see an ad or you see an article, or you see something on Instagram, you can post that in the Discord and be like, hey, Chris, can you make me this? And then if I, can find the recipe or find, the instructions on how to do it, yeah, absolutely. And I can find the, materials on how to do it. Yeah, let's do it. And I'll add that to the list later of things I can make, right? One of the other ones you saw earlier was the pillowcase. So I've already shown that off in January that I'll be making a little pillowcase. And this is one way that you can get one every month. No pillow, though, because the pillows themselves cost about $20. So I couldn't really sell you the pillow. I can, for an additional fee, sell you the pillow or tell you where I buy them from, which I bought them for like $20 a pillow, US made one. So it's like, we'll see on that, but I think it'll just be the pillowcase. Okay, next one. Yeah, and then, that gives you first in line, one set of home goods. The shipping in this one is included. That's part of that $35 a month. It's going to include shipping. So that's why the price might seem a little bit higher, because you are paying with shipping included, which is something I wanted to make sure that I did include on all of the next couple of tiers. All of them have shipping included. And so it might end up being 45 or 40, depending on, I don't know. I'll have to look at that, and look at the shipping. But I'm pretty sure I can get the shipping. I've looked into it, and I can buy like a mailer for about $1. I can mail it out for like another $1 or $2. So it's like, and then the shipping cost itself is, anywhere from $5 to $10, depending on how much it weighs and how big it is. So it's like, all right, let's say $10 in shipping. All right, I'm still making, 25 on the product. Like, all right, that might be workable. So we're going to, that's why the prices are still negotiable, but, that's the idea here. But shipping will be included. You get the Discord invite, bonus episodes like the other tier. And then this one has a monthly AMA. The AMA refers to that like ability to, it means AMA means ask me anything, is what the AMA stands for. It's really popular for celebrities and all this kind of stuff. And if you watch my Life Collected channel, I go over like a truth about me at the end of every episode. So this is kind of a fun way for you to ask me personal questions and for me to answer, but also for you to make those suggestions of like, hey, do you know how to make this? Do you know how to make that? And, trying to, we can talk and have more of an open dialogue. And then, of course, 3 entries into the monthly giveaway, because you're on tier 3 here. Tier 4, and this is where it gets expensive, because this is where you start getting real clothing. And so I'm thinking $145 a month. And you'll get at this tier for people that would like to get one garment, which is one top or bottom each month, from available fabrics and patterns. And then the monthly fees, including the shipping to your house, clothes picked out. Yeah, okay, I got to reword that. I don't like the wording on that. But you also get first in line like the other tier. You get one top or one bottom. The shipping is included. And you get the monthly AMA, you get the bonus. So everything from the previous tier, but not the home goods. Instead, you're buying a shirt or a pair of pants that are from my fabrics. So you tell me what you want, and basically you're making your own drop. So instead of this, this one where I'm making stuff and then you can buy whatever I'm making, this tier, you tell me, hey, I want to buy a shirt from you this month, and I want it to be in rainbow. I saw, I'll send out on my Discord like, hey, I have these 10 fabrics available this month. I have 5 yards of this, 10 yards of that. Which one do you guys want? Who's in my VIPs? What do my VIPs want? And then after that, I'll make a drop on that previous tier. Then I'll start making that drop of like, okay, I have 5 yards of this one left. This rainbow one, oh, I'm completely out of that this month. Sorry, all my VIPs took it. And so they will always be first and foremost. Then there's the lower tiers. Then after that, there's Instagram and YouTube followers and, all that aren't paying for the access. And so, and that includes shipping, one top or bottom, and that's $145 a month. Okay. And again, the price on that, we're thinking about what the price is. I'm going to price it out, but I'm thinking $145 because I want to charge $25 an hour for my time. I'm thinking it takes me 2 hours to make it. That's $50. I'm thinking the product itself will cost another $50. That's $100. Shipping is $20. Adding in, little bits here and there, it probably work out to about $145, $150. So that's what I'm thinking there. And then the final tier, the most expensive tier for now, which I'm thinking of even more expensive tier in the future, but for now, this is the most expensive tier, will be custom made goods. This is, I make a pattern for you. I actually recently did this as a trial for Shirley there in the chat. And so this is kind of the idea is she sent me an idea like, hey, I want this pattern. I want this thing. And now I am developing it for her and in her size and everything like that. And so that will eventually be $250 a month. Now, the key here is I'll be making for anyone big or tall, any size that doesn't fit, or you just want something that, custom that really special to you. This is the tier for you, right? Using my patterns and fabrics available to make the perfect outfit. Each month, this tier, you can pick the fabric used to make your tops and bottoms. This is exclusive to this tier only. So what I mean by that is in the other tiers, I will go out and buy fabric. Now, they can make suggestions in the AMA and these kinds of things, but I'm not bound to it. If they say I want rainbow stripe and I can't find rainbow stripe, oh well. But in the 250 tier, I will go to fabric.com or I will go wherever I need and buy that fabric. Buy the fabric that you are asking for. You can even send me a link being like, hey, man, I want 5 yards of this. And, I want it to be in silk. And I want the top that I'm going to make this month. I want the top in silk and I want, or in flannel. It's winter. I want it in flannel now. Great. You tell me exactly the color, exactly the maker, exactly everything you want and consider it sent to your house. All right. And I'll even change the shoulder width. I'll change minor changes to the pattern. If you want different modifications, we're going to work on that and get that done for you. And that's really what this tier is about. And the important part is that you do not need to stay in this tier. You can actually just stay in it for 1 month. If you give me the 250, I'll make you that top that you want. And then next month, if you're in the 145 tier, you can just get more and more and more clothing in your custom pattern. Yeah, exactly, right? And so that's the thing is that, you can get those summer shorts, right, you said, and it's like in whatever fabric you want. You can get it in silk this month. You can get it in, cotton the next month. You can get it in swim trunks and like that kind of fabric the next month, right? And so you're choosing what you're getting. You get so much more, but you're also paying me more because now you're paying for me to track that fabric down, the shipping on that fabric as well, because they got to get shipped to my house, right? So it's like suddenly the price on that does go up by about $100. It's actually $105 more. But you're getting a one-on-one connection here. I will know your email. I will know your name. I will know you by heart. Literally, I'll know your measurements and everything, right? And so that one, and then what it is you don't have to stay there. I will maintain it for you forever. Even if you leave my Patreon, I will leave it in my closet. And 6 months later, if you come back and you give me another 145, I have that pattern for you. I'll say probably a 2 to 3 year max on me keeping the patterns because realistically, after 2 or 3 years, you're going to change what you look like anyways. No one really stays exactly the same. You get a little bit more of a gut. You get a little bit more love handles. You get a little bit, everyone changes here and there. And that's what that's for, right? If you go to a store and you're getting that button down and it just doesn't fit right, you can contact me and be like, hey, I want a button down, but I want it 2 inches wider, at the waist for my belly. And suddenly, that helps you out. And it gets something that looks better on you. It looks, custom without it, right? Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Well, for basically the goal there, if you want matching shorts, just be in this tier for 2 months. So you get one pants 1 month, and next month you get the shorts, or you can buy them for an additional fee. And then also full custom patterns are available for a completely additional fee. So say I'm making shorts and you want a pair of long pants. Well, for an additional fee, we could work that out. Or maybe you know what you want, like I'm making, pants, but you want joppers, or you want, some kind of bell bottoms from the 70s. I can do that for you, but it might cost an additional fee. Now, something like bell bottoms, because that's pretty easy for me to do, that would be no additional fee. Just the 250, you're getting plenty there. You're getting what you're paid for. If you're like, well, I need it to be, I need it to have gussets, and I need it to have gores, and I need it to be in 17 colors, then yeah, we're going to talk about an additional price there. And that will be depending on the customer and what he wants. But of course, you will be first in line. You'll get custom patterns. You can pick your fabric. You get one top or bottom, and this tier also includes one set of the home goods. The 145 does not include that. Only this tier is everything. This is the everything tier. If you really want to go crazy every month, you're getting this tier. Like, this is the tier that, you're getting a lot of stuff. By the end of the year, you're going to have 12 items of home goods or small goods and 12 tops or bottoms. So, I mean, literally potentially six new outfits and a bunch of stuff for your house that are all reusable, recyclable, and all that goodness, right? So that's my idea. There is one more that I want to do eventually, which is actually $1,200 will be the starting price, and it will be a completely custom couture dress. So we're talking 25 hours of my time. We're talking, $20 a yard fabric and up. Like, we're not buying nothing $5 a yard. We're not buying, talking $20 and up yard fabric. We're talking, floor length dresses, 100 hours of my time, a lot of my time here. We're talking tons and tons of my time, and, working with you. And, if for an additional fee, I will fly out to wherever you are and custom fit this thing to you. That's the ultimate tier, but that's not included in the Patreon right now. That's something, if I get some more followers and I get some people that are like, hey, I want you doing couture stuff for me, that's what I'm talking about. But that would be $1,200 tier. I mean, that's a massive difference, right? So it's like, I didn't put that on there yet, but, keep it in the back of your mind if that's a wedding dress or, something like that, like, something serious, So it's like, that's my tiers. That's my Patreon for now. The prices are tentative. I will be going over it next month. I will be doing like a full, okay, let's price it all out. But I wanted this time to just go over it and, give you the sticker shock, right? Like, you get that sticker shock of the car costing all this much. And then the guy goes, oh, well, this is all the features you get. You're getting it fully loaded here. At the 250 tier, that's the fully loaded car right there, right? You're getting all the bells and whistles. You're getting everything. You can't even see all of what you're getting, and you have to scroll to see it all. That tells you you're getting a bunch, right? And so, you get access to me. Tell me, I mean, you really get. I'm going to be there for you to really. And this one, I might end up limiting too. A lot of people do that on Patreon. They're like, all right, only 5 people or only 10 people can be in this tier. I'm a little small right now, so for right now, no limits on anything. But, we'll see. Because I can take people out of tiers if I want. Like, up here, you can go in pages, go through all these kinds of things. And I can actually, modify it and go through things later. But for now, no limits on anything. But what do you guys think? Family, huh? What you thinking? Do you like it? I got to drink some water. That was a lot of talking. But what do you think? How does that sound to everyone? Control. So I'm thinking, okay, so up here at the top, you have the launch button. Once I click that, Yeah, yeah. Once I push that button, it's essentially launched. But once I push that button, someone can pay me money. And so that means that I have to get those prices set. Because I can't be like, hey, I want 145, and then I immediately am in the, I'm like, oh, it's suddenly $400 instead. That's going to be a major problem, right? That's going to be like, my thing is trustworthy, hardworking, creative. So I can't suddenly be like, oh, well, I'm going to change my prices 15 times, right? So it's like, I'm thinking, I would say this. Effectively, the company launches May 1st. That was always my goal, was really May 1st, 2022. Technically, 2020 May 1st was the original goal. But, we kind of blew past that one. Yeah, so technically May 1st is really when I want these tiers, going. But I might end up soft launching it at the end of and during April is I want this nailed down. This is the episode to talk about this stuff. And then probably about 2 weeks from now, I'm thinking 2 weeks from now, that's, April 5th. And so that week is probably when I'm thinking of soft launching it, launch it, but maybe not say much about it. And then during April, really nail it down, especially with you guys. I know you guys will be in the Patreon immediately, right? So it's maybe do a practice run with you in April, make sure everything's working right. And then in May, start promoting it every single day. Promote. Right. And then from then on, obviously be promoting it all the time. So, that's the idea. But I'm thinking, yeah, good. I'm glad you guys like it. And I'm glad the sticker shock is not, driving you away, right? Yeah, the first two I like a lot. That is very much very standard Patreon. If you go on anyone else's Patreon, the $5 and $10 tiers are pretty much identical for everyone. In fact, the bonus episodes, Discord invite, and I think there was something else that was literally standard. Oh, the monthly AMA was standard in the first two tiers. I actually took some out and modified it. Because if you click here, you actually can modify everything about it. And they will all have images eventually too. And then I can modify all the words. I can modify everything you see and then save it. And then you're done, right? So it's and I can even modify. I thought it was really cool about Patreon is that you can even move this stuff around. So that way, the first in line is literally the first thing you see in all of them, which I thought was neat. Little stuff like that is cute. It's oh, okay, they've thought about that. And it's so I have to think about that too. See, the Discord invite is above it here, below it there. So I'm going to have to fix that. So little things like that, right? It's are you giving away too much in the other tiers? Again, that's why that's why I haven't clicked launch yet. Because at this point, that's the only thing stopping me is the price right? Because once I hit publish, and once then it's open, and anyone in the world can click, okay, I want to buy this. So it's I have to make sure I'm serious. And so, yeah, I don't know. I legitimately cannot mathematically prove to you and show to you on a spreadsheet that. So that's the goal, right? I wanted to this is kind of the soft, okay, what are you guys thinking? Am I crazy kind of thing? And now that I'm okay, I'm not crazy. Good. Now I can take a breath and then spend the next 2 weeks buying here, look, for instance, this is the place that I want to buy fabric from. So this place is called Organic Cotton Plus, and they sell a ton of cotton. And this is all made in the US, and this is $17 a yard all the way down to to $25 a yard. So this is good stuff. You're not, this is French terry cloth. This is not cheap stuff. And you can get it in pretty colors. And this would be what the bottom of the shirts would be. Or it could be the top. French terry cloth, that sucker's nice. And so the plan is I'm going to buy a yard of each of these. And that way, I can kind of have a sample of everything. And then, there's some other manufacturers that make, because I want US made. I want US made goods for sure, right? By buying sustainable fabric, like that's what I'm looking for. I don't want garbage. And US, it doesn't technically have to be 100%, like because you see a lot of stuff from Turkey, but it's like I really want to focus on US made, and so that's kind of the goal originally here. But we'll see. We're gonna work on it, work on the price. That's why the price is like I don't know. Yeah, yeah, definitely. See, this is why I wanted to do it, right? See, it's that kind of stuff. Like that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I love US made too, and it's a point of difference. Something that's commonly brought up in business is what are your differentiations between you and the next guy? And so my differentiations are I'm making smaller custom runs, and I can therefore afford US made fabrics, but I don't have to all the time. Like the stuff from SAS, that won't be US made. A lot of that will be Chinese made goods or Turkish made goods. And I am thinking about like, should I make a lower tier of like 100 a month? Oh, fine. I mean, to answer your question, yeah. I mean, how like it's something once you launch it, it's launched forever. Essentially, it's launched until I shut it down. So if I have just 2 or 3 people on my Patreon for now, yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's not the end of the world. It would be a good way for me to learn how to make sure I can manage that. Because I mean, once you give me that money, you've bought it, and then I have to make it, and then I got to sell it, and I got to go to the store, and you know what I mean? Like it's a lot of effort for me. So it's like having only 2 or 3 people in the beginning is probably a good thing, not a bad thing, right? But obviously, the goal is by the end of the year, I would love 10 people. That would be like the ultimate goal for this year is to have 10 people in this Patreon, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. Like it's because it's one of those snowballing kind of things. Like 10 people becomes 20, becomes 100 real fast. But you really need that hump from like 0 to 5 to 10. That's like the biggest hurdles. And so it's like, that's why I want to nail it down, get the confidence going, get the experience going. And, next year it's like off to the freaking races. And I will be fully developed as a company and have had months and months of practice, whether it's just with you guys or hopefully more and more people, right? And that's why I want to make something worth the money and worth the time. Yeah. I'm glad you guys are happy to be my guinea pigs. Yes, definitely. We're happy to be your guinea pigs. Yes, I'm very glad that you're happy to be my guinea pigs, and that's the goal here. Is like I want to help you guys out by making some cool clothes, but also help me out by making a cool company, right? And it's like all of us together can kind of work this all out and make a nice functioning company. I think you guys owe me for all of the free labor I gave you as a child there. Paying people in Jones soda and candy. I don't know about this. Okay, I take cash only now. I take cash only. No more family businesses. I don't know about this. But yeah, so I mean, I'm excited about it. I really, it's like something that every day, the more and more it becomes realer and realer. Every day, I have had this up for like a month now. This page, like working on it, getting the little things, getting everything, the spelling right and everything right. And I keep adding more and more to this column over here of like, what else can I make that's small that only uses a single needle or uses like a 5-thread? Because like these cotton rounds, literally, it's 2 pieces of cotton flannel cut into a circle and then 3-threaded, which is like a serger, and that's it. That's the whole thing. And like the microwave bowl is a square that's sewn in 4 places to make it angle up, like basically 4 darts put into the thing, then you quilt that. There you go. Like some of these are not super difficult. So it's like I really just want to get the rhythm down of like, all right, yeah, usable is spelled wrong in multiple places. Yeah, I saw that. Reusable. I don't think there's an E in it. Reusable? I don't think there's an E in that. Bro. Oh, there is a U. There is an E in it. Whoops. See, look. See, there's no E. But see, I think I was pronouncing it. See, that's so funny. Yeah, see, in American English terms, yeah, but both of them, yeah, see, you're doing the British spelling. That way is correct. Reusable. That way is correct. Because there's not, you don't have to put an E in it. It's not technically required. That's the British spelling. But you know, that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about, right? Like I do want to, like, I'll probably send you guys when I first, like before I publish it, I'll probably send it to you guys in our WhatsApp chat or like on iPad. You know, I'll probably send it to you through there and just like take all this stuff, put it into Word, make sure everything is spelled grammatically correct and all that kind of stuff. You know, because I really want to look as professional as possible, right? And of course, be as professional as possible, right? So, but thank you guys for coming out. I do want to do my cards again. I've been doing them every time. I do want to do my cards before we go. My little cards. Ooh, how do I? What is if? I don't know. What is if? I don't know what that means. Back settings. Virtual background. I have a green screen. Yeah. No, that's not going to work. Okay. None. You can see my green screen. I haven't put it properly yet. It's like it was too far back. I realized like way late that it was like way too far back. But yeah, so let's do the cards. I want to do those again while Nanny there figures out what she was saying, because I don't know what is if. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. But we'll go ahead and open this up, and that'll be the end of the stream for this. You know, open these little cards up. So we got a little chicken head. Ain't he cute? We got some more Christopher Luke stuff, which I love. He always does a little. I love how his eyes look. F is darker. Oh, I froze. Am I unfrozen? You know, I went to settings and undid my green screen, so I bet that's what froze it. But am I unfrozen? I hope. Here's another one. F is darker. No. All right. Hopefully that fixed it. Did that fix it? We'll see if that fixed it. Yeah, we'll show you this card in the process. This is one of my favorite designers. His name is Surge and Destroy. And it's a holofoil. He's one of my favorites. He makes cyber pirates, is what they are. Dark View. Dark View. I don't know what that means. And then this collab card. Can't see anything, dark screen. Okay. Well, that's not good. Hmm. All right. Did that get me back? No, it didn't. Let's see if that fixed it. All right, that fixed it. Okay. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. I think when I took my virtual background off, it like really messed with it. So I'll go over the cards again real fast. This one. This one. There's that one. I like his eyes. The eyes he does these like really big exaggerated eyes. And this is the Surge one. Isn't that fun? That one actually is like holographic. And then the two that are always kind of like standard in it. I have to look into that, like why that happened, because it's like I switched off because I had that background and I was trying to get rid of it, and then it was like it started to like freak out on me. Yeah, good. All right. This one is all of this guy's work for like the last like year or so put on like one card, which is cool. Oh, I saw a dino. The little dino's face is green, so the green screen deletes it. See, look, the green screen got rid of it. All right, this one, Tokyo Jimbo. See, I was trying to get rid of the green screen for that part, but I'll have to learn how to do that. It's my first time with the green screen, so bye. Love you too. And then the last one, which the green on it got blocked again. But this one is another hollow foil and the DIY card like always. Anyways, that is my stream. This is my Patreon soon to be. Thank you guys so much for coming out and seeing me. Man, I need some water. I'm still getting over a sickness there. But yeah, but thank you guys so much for coming out. I'm excited that, you guys want to join my Patreon and everything. And excuse me. But yeah, thank you so much. I'm excited you guys want to join my Patreon and everything. And I'm excited to make a bunch of stuff for everyone. And that's going to be, a fun, exciting new journey for me. So thank you guys so much. Thank you. Love you guys. I'll talk to some of y'all tomorrow, and I'll talk to others of you on Thursday and such. And I'll have another live stream making some clothing and all kinds of fun stuff. We'll do another of the shirts, but like a different version of it. So another little version of that fun little shirt that I'm making, and then next week we'll start making all kinds of different versions of that same shirt, and expanding the company more and more. Thank you guys so much. Ooh, look, when I do it like that, you can see the green screen behind it. That's so funny. Okay, cool. But anyways, bye, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Have fun on your vacation/retirements if you're on vacation/retirement. Otherwise, hopefully your work week is good. My work week's doing pretty good so far, so hopefully your guys is really good too. Bye, y'all.